Spontaneous overflow of a tranquil mind. Matthew Arnold said about poem. Spontaneous overflow of a tranquil mind. Psalms are all spontaneous overflows of hearts that were waiting in God's presence. Unknown to you, the inner space of your heart will be widened. As you watch the space, you must know that in the universe there is more space than matter. Within the atom there is more space than matter. Spacious. Paul writes in 2 Corinthians 6 chapter 11 and 12.
Our mouth is open to you, Corinthians. We are hiding nothing, keeping nothing back, and our heart is expanded wide for you. There is no lack of room for you in our hearts, but you lack room in your own affections for us.
One man was living with a family in a small house. Then he heard that his in-laws are coming to stay there. He was very disturbed. How can we accommodate them also in this house? So he went to the wise man there, Abba, and said, there is a problem like this. What should I do? Within few weeks they will come. He said, do you have chicken and ducks? Yes. You do one thing, go and take them inside your house. I took them. About next week he came and said, they are coming 2 weeks, within 2 or 3 weeks. Do you have sheep and cattle? Cows? Yes. Go and take them also inside your house. Abba said, so he went and collected. Next week they are coming, Abba. He said, go and take your chicken out and also the cow and the cat and sheep out. He kept them out and came running and saying that there is a lot of space in my house now. Our hearts are crowded. So there is no space inside. We have studied how the land is crowded with the path, the stones, the thorns, and that there is no space inside. From Mark 4 we have studied it. There is no space. Addicted behavior patterns crowd inside. Love of the world crowd inside. And more than that, we are crowded with our own self. Finally, there is no space for anything. Too constricted, narrow. There is no space for others because I am full of me. Someone said, we all build a house, 4-storied building. The first story I, second me, third mine, fourth myself. That's all in the house. I, me, mine, myself. Constricted within. Crowded. How do we create space for us? One, the clutter must go out. Second, heart must be widened. Space must come. Love covers multitude of sin. Love covers multitude of sin. If you see a big plane in the aerodrome, it's very big in size. But if you see that plane in the sky, it looks very small. In a constricted space, narrow space, things look bigger. In a bigger space, the same thing looks smaller. Your daughter, you tell her, don't take that. It's very precious. It will break. If it breaks, I will punish you. Don't touch it. Child takes and plays with that, it breaks. You got hold of your daughter and you are about to punish her. She pleads, Daddy, Daddy, please forgive me. I won't do this. Cries. Okay. You let her go. But your neighbor's child did the same. She also cries, but you won't leave. You punish her, complain to others. Why? For your child, there is little more love. So this problem doesn't look bigger. For your neighbor's child, you don't have love. So the problem looks bigger. Love, if it is spacious, sins of many people will look very, very small. If your heart is constricted and there is no love, anything will look irritable, irritating, painful. God's heart is so wide, so spacious. He is able to forgive. Patient, long suffering. Think of your inner space. Think of so many things you have crowded inside, kept inside, which is crowding. They come as if threatening you, like that it comes out. Memories, hurts, hatred. You can go on describing. All this come out from the heart and defile you. How did they all come inside? You will find that this is the result of rebellion with God. When we rebel, we left separated from God's presence, and now we are struggling to save us, self-salvation. Struggling to save us, struggling to create our thrones, our kingdoms. So we are occupied and preoccupied with all the burdens. Not only there is no space, there is no time also. I am busy. Busy with what? Busy for whom?
For me.
Devil. I am busy serving the devil. So serving the devil. Think of what are you busy with? For whom are you busy? Why did you enlarge your web so that you are not able to return to the center?